gentlemen, welcome to another one of the greatest of all time, TJ and MJ's Bingo Dollar or Save Your Dollar Movie Review. Come on in and listen to what we gotta say about the movie of the day. Woo! It's ready to roll! Let's rock! Woo! That's right, people. It's ready to rock and roll. And it's that time. It's that time of the day to guys bring you guys some more freaking news on what's going on. I want to keep it real with all you guys. We kind of just on the Star Wars thing right now, so I'm just kind of bringing in what's going on. So people that are checking in on my channel, I try to bring up the news as much as I can on what my thoughts are, pretty much on what my thoughts are on what's happening right now in the Star Wars thing. We've been doing a lot of coverage on that, but don't forget we also do all of our new movie reviews. We're also going to be bringing in game reviews, video game reviews, things like that, and bringing in certain people as this thing starts getting bigger. Still early, fresh, starting in this game and all that, but it is time, y'all, and that's why I'm wearing my Star Wars watch, as you guys can see here. This is actually, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a Darth Vader in that watch there. I don't know if you can see that. My sister Brandy Yoso got me this watch. You can see the little Darth Vader in the watch. It's real black. It's all black. It's all black on black, bro. Boom. So anyway, so it's time. It's time. It's that time right now. Woo. In fact, I need to fix the time on this thing because this thing ain't fixed on the time, really. It's time, you guys, to let you guys know what's cracking on so far with Solo, and obviously, I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably already seeing some of this stuff out there already. I'm just gonna give you my side and my opinion on what's cracking with Solo and how it's doing over this weekend. Yeah, they wanted to push this out, y'all. The Disney, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy said, "Oh, F the fans, forget the fans. What do they know? Oh, we ain't doing this for the fans." Didn't Ryan say that when Mark Hamill was on stage with them at one of the celebrations or something like that? Well, we can't forget the fans. We got to do this for the fans. We got to get the fans. And Ryan was like, "What are you talking about? I ain't doing it for the fans." No, really, Ryan? Okay, keep thinking that way, brah. Yeah. Keep thinking that way, because what happens when you mess with the fans? The dollars start to shrink. Remember what I was saying, you guys, about what's going to happen when you start messing with the fans? Because we're the people that buy your product. See, if you screw up with the people that are buying your product, then you don't make the dollars that you thought you was originally going to make. So let's go back to what the predictions were that they said Solo was going to make. I remember, if I recall, that Solo was supposed to make $170 million over the holiday Memorial weekend, right? It was supposed to be 170 million was predicted, that was going to be the big thing. This was going to be, tickets were already being sold. It's already going to be a knockout for Solo. Woo! Just, yeah, and all of us fans are like this going, I don't know how they're getting them numbers, because did you buy a ticket? Hey, did you buy a ticket? I didn't buy a ticket. You bought a ticket. Did you buy a ticket? Did you guys buy a ticket? I don't think so. Nobody bought tickets. Nobody pre-bought tickets. And something I normally always do when a Star Wars movie is about to hit, being a Star Wars fan, okay, we buy our tickets like way ahead of time. The tickets, the timing of buying tickets was like about a month ago and everything. Motherfuckers hadn't started buying them tickets yet. As you guys know, if you watch any of the other YouTube channels, Geeks and Gamers, World Class Bullshitters, Ethan, all them guys like that, if you watch any of their things, they're showing you seats, people that are being, that are theaters, their seats are empty. I remember checking my theater seats out. Seats were empty. There were no pre-sales. You maybe saw a couple spots here and there, maybe a couple rows here and there that might have had some bought tickets and everything. But literally zilch, and people were saying this as Thursday came along. When Thursday came along when the day was on the 24th. Solo hit on a Thursday night, midnight showing, and people were going out there. I'm talking motherfuckers all the way in Europe. You can go in Japan, all these places, all through. I'm not just talking about here in the States. I'm talking across the country, in the world. Okay, the tickets weren't cracking. One guy I saw looked like he was in Norway, I believe. I think he might be Norwegian or whatever. He went to the theater and they showed him going to the theater, and literally the parking lot was empty. When I go to a movie theater and I see the parking lot super packed, because it was a big movie. So, dang, man, the parking lot's packed, baby. Yeah, it's packed. Oh, where we going to park, man? We got to find a parking spot. We got to hurry up. Our movie's about to start. We got to find a park. And you're just like up and roaring trying to find a parking spot because the movie that's showing right now at the theater is bringing all these people in there. That's when you know the mall's really super packed. It's either a big ass movie that's out or it's freaking the holidays, like Christmas time. And you know, that's when the malls are super packed and the parking lots are just overly filled and you can't find a parking spot. Well, that's normally what happens, especially when a big movie like Infinity Wars when it came out, Black Panther when it came out, you know, those kind of movies came out. Deadpool was out, Deadpool 2. Man, his first day, we had problems finding a parking spot. People weren't having a problem finding a parking spot for Solo. Yeah. Not so big. So let's go over here, yeah, guys. And before I get into more of my rant, let's look at what they have to say in one of these articles here. We're just gonna go right here and weekend box office. Star Wars fatigue sets in as Solo disappoints. Star Wars fatigue. I'm just gonna go right before we go any further on that article. It wasn't fatigue. Ain't nobody getting fatigued on Star Wars. We'll go see a Star Wars movie when we see a Star Wars movie. Were we getting fatigued when Disney had its Clone Wars out, Rebels was out, and everything? Was people getting fatigued watching Star Wars? No, they were tuning in every motherfucking night that show came on the Disney Channel, and we were watching them daggum freaking Rebels and Clone Wars and all that shit. So nobody was getting fatigued. We all was loving it, and we still want more. Right? So there ain't no fatigue up in here. That's their little spin they try to do to kind of back up because they know that guess what? The movie ain't making money, so we got to come up with some type of excuse. We got to come up with an excuse to make it seem like, well, it's only because of this, you guys. People are just kind of, a little tired. Maybe that's why. No. No, that's not what it is. That is not what it is. Nope. No. That is not what it is. So let's go back to this. Let's get back to my flow here. Daggum, I got to shrink my stuff down because I'm losing all my flow. Okay. So let's get to this article one more time, and there's two of them, you guys. I want to kind of throw this. So yes, weekend box office Star Wars fatigue sets in as Solo disappoints. We just discussed. Now that's not the deal, but it is disappointing on that. Typically, one would not complain about. Why are you doing that? I'm trying to get to this thing here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a little. Okay, so here we go. Bring this thing right back because this thing's all tripping. Okay, so typically one would not complain about an opening weekend north of 100. What's that? Like 100 million, I guess. Typically, that's supposed to be like the typical flow. Why is this thing still tripping? I do not know. I'm trying to bring this thing down, and it's tripping. Okay, 100 million, but the 101 million. Fetched by the latest installment in Star Wars universe over the entire Memorial Day weekend is indeed hugely disappointing. Hugely disappointing. Let's put that in quotes. The 3-day weekend totals for Solo, a Star Wars story, 83 million, you guys. 83 million. These guys were saying it was going to be 170. And I remember these fools were going down from 170. Oh, well, it looks like we're going to go at 150 because such and such is going to happen. And, so that's kind of, so we're going to 150. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let's go down to 130. You know where I'm going with that. So the 3-day weekend totals for Solo, a Star Wars story, 83 million, are not only coming in more than 160 to 140 million less than the opening weekends of Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, respectively, but the 4-day total is in over $50 million less than the 3-day opening weekend total for Rogue One at 155 million. And it's doing so with a movie featuring arguably the universe's most popular character. Now, let's not get it twisted, you guys. It's not because Harrison Ford, the most popular character, Han Solo. That's not the problem. but they're going to try to get it. Kathleen and all them and the SJW flipnicks out there that are talking, they're going to try to approach it in that direction. Oh, it's men. That's probably why, because see, we need to have a woman, and that's why. No, don't go there, because that's not what it is and everything. The most popular character, Han Solo, would have been freaking okay if it wasn't for people like Kathleen Kennedy and The Last Jedi with Rian Johnson. No, this is called backlash from Star Wars The Last Jedi. Let's not get it twisted. So anyway, therein, however, may lie part of the problem. Han Solo is as popular as he is because he has always been played by I'm sorry, this thing keeps messing up. How do I pronounce this? Irascibly charming Harrison Ford, and for a lot of fans, Alden Ehrenreich just doesn't cut it. Well, I could have told you that because I just did a video on that lady. Remember when I just gave that video? The real young Han Solo? Yeah, Anthony Ingruber or something like that. He should have been the guy that played Han Solo. But I digress. So, Alden Ehrenreich just doesn't cut it. To be fair to Ehrenreich, following Harrison Ford is next to impossible for anyone, especially after 40 years of history tied up in Ford. But Disney may have also misfired in hiring a relatively unknown rather than someone like Donald Glover, who already comes in with an established reputation. It may simply be, however, that moviegoers wouldn't have accepted anyone else in the role of Solo. Nope, that's not it. It's not it. That's not why. That is not what is going on here. So let's get out of this thing, because this right here, they going into a whole bunch of stupid stuff that makes no sense at all. Because that is not what happened and everything. I'll tell you what happened, people. The fans didn't want to see the movie, not because because like I told you, I think the movie probably would be cool even with Alden in it and everything. I still think the guy they should have picked that would probably even helped out the situation was Anthony what's his name, Ingruber. He should have been the guy that played it. You know, the guy was he was Han Solo, young Han Solo. That would have helped. But it still wouldn't have made too much of a difference for the fact that the people are backlashing against Disney, Lucasfilm, and freaking weak-ass Kathleen Kennedy. That's why. People don't like what they done. They don't like the fact that Ryan and JJ are up there talking smack on the fans. Oh, we need more we need to have less white men in these movies. And everything. Yeah, more diversity. Dude, nobody's ever thinking about that. That's the thing that you guys are messing up with us fans, is we don't think like that. We just want a good Star Wars movie. And you guys up here bringing in all this other stuff, race and feminine movement and all this other kind of stuff and so forth, when it was never called for. Star Wars, nobody ever looked at the fact, oh, there's less women in the Star Wars movies. Oh, we better not, it's not good. No, people never thought like that. People liked Princess Leia. People liked all the big characters that are in the female characters that are in these Star Wars movies. Mara Jade. Hello. They even try to tease us with bringing Mara Jade in for freaking episode 9, because everybody knows Mara Jade, and knows Mara Jade was the chick that freaking that got hooked up with Luke Skywalker in the Timothy Zahn books when that first got introduced and everything. So and everybody was like, yeah, oh dang, Mara Jade, that could be something, you know what I'm saying? But still, I still don't like what JJ had to say about us, though. That we're misogynists. We don't like women. Yo, you guys are all against women. You guys don't like women if you don't like The Last Jedi. Please. I don't think so. Everything. That ain't it, bro. Next. Give me the next one, bro. What's your next excuse? No, that wasn't what it was, bro. It's because you guys decided that you wanted to make a crappy movie, and you wanted to push that off on us, and because we didn't like it, and because we were up there saying, no, you jacked Luke over, man. You jacked Luke over. You jacked Han over. You jacked everything that could have been Star Wars in this movie. You completely just threw it out the window, Ryan. So people are pissed off. That's what it is. That's why people are going, you know what? Just like the NFL, we're not going to come to your movie. We're not going to fill your seats. We're not going to fill your seats if you're going to keep pushing this SJW stuff on us. And that's why you guys are raking in an $83 million box office for the weekend so far. So far, they're hoping. Now they're just hoping, because first they were thinking, oh, well, we're looking at maybe about 113. What happened to the 170? Oh, snap, that's right. Oh, you guys forgot about us fans, and you guys thought you guys can run right on over us. Oh, they're fans. They'll go and watch the movies. Oh, it's Star Wars. Come on. Everybody's going to see a Star Wars movie. No, bruh. Not when it's not Star Wars to us, and we're not. Not when you got people running it like Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan and JJ and Lucasfilms. The writers are talking smack. You know what I'm saying? What was that one writer was up there saying, trying to act like he was saying he was sorry about the whole pansexual thing, and then he goes, not. I'm not sorry about it, because that's what I think. He's a pansexual. Really? Since when, bro? Were you around when George Lucas created that character? Were you around when Lando Calrissian's character was first created? Because nobody was looking at him as no pansexual. Nobody even knew what the freaking word was. I didn't know what the heck was a pansexual. Matter of fact, pansexual was this is the first time I ever even heard about pansexuals and everything. When this whole Lando thing came up, I didn't know. I was clueless to what the freaking pansexual. I had to look this shit up. What the freaking pansexual? What? Somebody that likes objects and anything, and will hook up with anybody and anything and anybody with the robots. What? Oh, that's where you guys are trying to take our boy Billy D. Williams. You trying to take my boy Billy D. Williams and call him a pansexual when you know good and well he was a ladies' man and he was about women? Get off that bullshit, man. So he wanted to come up there and make that little comment, one of the writers on Lucasfilms, and again, doing something like that and throwing that out there at the fans is why your daggum bottom line is at 83 million right now. That's why. Because you guys are freaking idiots and you don't get it. You guys will never will get it. What's this other article? Let's look at this one real quick. Another one, because this is all over the place. You know, it's pretty much kind of like a worldwide known now. I mean, China. I don't think they even care for the movie at all. Like, again, what did they happen with China with Last Jedi? They not only didn't like the movie and kept it and started taking it out of dropping it out of certain theaters, they finally decided, you know what? Boot this mother flip out our entire country. They booted the damn movie out the country. Like, really? Yeah. But Last Jedi was supposed to be so great. Okay. Yeah, and so far it's not doing so great. Solo sputters and takeoff at box office with 83.3 million. Sputters in a takeoff. Okay? Sputters. Okay. New York, the Han Solo spin-off Solo, a Star Wars story, came in well below expectations with an 83.3 million opening weekend at the North American box office. Disney estimated Sunday that Solo will gross 101 million over the 4-day Memorial Weekend. Well, what happened to the 170? Oh, okay. Forecast last week ran as high as 150 for the 4-day haul. Yeah, remember that? Because I do remember when it went from 170, which they thought, oh, they were doing all that lying to us and telling us, oh, yeah, it's already pre-selling. It's doing already hella great. Oh, yeah, everybody's going to buy. Then all of a sudden, what happened? Oh, well, we you know what? Looks like it's really going to be 150 million because, you know, the Memorial, you know, weekend and certain people are kind of out and about, you know. So, they had to come up with some excuses. I'm just mumbling right now because that's exactly what they were trying to do, to come up with some type of excuse. Okay, overseas ticket sales are even lower. Overseas ticket sales are lower. Solo grossed 65 million internationally in its opening weekend, including a partially 10.1 million in China. Yeah, remember I was just talking about China? How they weren't so happy with it, and I guarantee you it's going to go from that 10.1 million to 0 in China. I said it, 0. You want to know why? Because the next spot that's going to happen with that movie is it's going to be booted out the country like they did Last Jedi. So, starring Alden Ehrenreich, I don't know why I keep pronouncing his last name wrong, but that's just the way I pronounce it. In the role made iconic by Harrison Ford, Solo was plagued by production troubles, with Ron Howard replacing directors Phil Lord and Christopher Miller midway through shooting. The budget soared past $250 million. Whoa! Solo also had stiff competition. Now here we go, you guys. Here we go. You ready for it? Here's one of their excuses. Solo also had stiff competition in its second week. Deadpool 2 grossed $42.7 million in its second week. It did that. So they're basically trying to say that because Deadpool was basically playing still. Okay, let's not forget, you guys, the Deadpool started a week before Han Solo came out. So how are you guys gonna compare that? Oh, well, now in the second week of Deadpool, it made $42.7 million or whatever, and so forth. And so now all of a sudden, Deadpool. Well, that's kind of weird because Deadpool's still almost doing better than freaking Solo in a second week, but it's still ranged below it at $42 million, where Han Solo was at $83.2 million or whatever the number is there, and so forth. So. How you trying to compare? Well, Deadpool was still kind of competing against it. No, everybody went and saw Deadpool on the first week. On its opening week, it did its deal. How come Han Solo didn't do its deal on its week? On its weekend, a 4-day weekend practically, and everything. You know what I'm saying? For the Memorial Weekend, this is like the time for people to just like, I'm free, I can go. Ooh, let's go to the movies, you guys. You want to go see Solo? No. But Deadpool 2, is that still out? Because I think I might go see that. Yeah. So, there you have it, people. I just had to come out here with a little bit of sting on there and a little bit of gloating on that shit. The war is started. The battle has not been won, you guys. But the war has started. We won the first battle. We haven't won the war. We won the first battle. Okay, the first battle is, look at where that movie came in at, 83 million from its 170 million prediction. And then they just kept dropping it. It started at 170, then it went to 150, then it went to 130, then it went to 115 or 112, and then it went all the way down to, well, by the end of the weekend, we're looking about maybe 100 million, but hey, we're doing something, I think. Are we making money? And everything, and they didn't even get to 100. Dude, they haven't even got to 100 million yet. Not even 100 million. What, it was a 240 million over budget, and they only made 83 million so far. Man, you know how much money that Disney lost right now? Yeah, that's right. We hit you in your freaking pockets, suckers. We hit you in your pockets. In your pockets. Your wallet is empty. Dang, baby, I want to take you to dinner right now. Let me see if I got any money. Yeah, I know. I always take my daughters out to McDonald's. Can I give you guys an IOU, perhaps? I'm a little short, a little empty. Yeah, my job was supposed to pay me from the last movie. We ended up having to pay it all back. We got expenses. That's you, Disney. That's you, Kathleen. Disney, I'm telling you right now, listen to all the people out there that's saying this stuff, because Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, sorry. You got World Class Bullshitters. You got, John Talk Star Wars, Mike Zero out there. All these people, anyway. All these people out there been talking and putting the word out there. Okay? They've been putting the word out there. And the word is that you keep messing with us fans, we're going to knock you in your freaking teeth. We're going to bust your teeth out. We're going to make your pockets end up empty, like an empty wallet right now. Can't even take your little kids out from McDonald's because you guys decided you guys were going to screw us. Okay? You're going to screw us over. Well, it ain't happening, bro, because we are the people, just like Jeremy was saying, we're the people that runs this shiz. We're the people, the fans, not Kathleen. Kathleen ain't running Lucasfilms. We are. And if you screw with us, guess what? Lucasfilms, if you don't get the notification from us first, if you don't get the okay, like say, hey, let's go check in with the fans, you guys. Let's check in with the fans. So, hey, guys, what do you fans think about this? You know, if we kind of go in this direction, you know, so forth. What do you guys think of that? Oh, hell yeah, that's what we've been trying to get you to do for the longest. We don't want Boba Fett movie. We want Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. Stop trying to act like you guys keep ignoring what you know we want Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know Ewan McGregor and everything is ready for that part right now. You can do a Boba Fett movie after freaking Obi-Wan, but you better do that Obi-Wan movie. You guys want to start? You want to bring back some people? You want to get some people's interest? You want to get the people kind of want to get a buzz cracking? Okay, then you better bring back Obi-Wan Kenobi. Bring that movie into the franchise. Do motherfucking Old Republic. People, Knights of the Old Republic. People have been waiting for that shiz, man. Bring that shiz into the mix. Disney, Lucasfilms, get rid of Kathleen. Fire her behind because nobody wants her dangling her SJW bullcrap up in our movies anymore. And the more you guys keep doing that, the more you guys are going to see this big 83 million drop, and it's going to keep going. You think the thing? It's not over, people. Let's not get. We already sent a message to these fools. Let's send a bigger message when episode 9 hits. That's the real baby I want. That's the one I really want. Yeah, let's get real crazy. Let's take down JJ with his weakness. Let's make sure that fool knows that you talk smack on us fans, you can forget making any money. You better start thinking about that right now, JJ. I hope you guys are all looking at what's going on in them figures. And going, don't say it's fatigue. Don't say it was Deadpool 2. Don't say, oh, well, you know, this and that, and this is the reason why. Oh, it was a man, so yeah, that's the reason why, because they really want women. Oh, yeah, go ahead and keep thinking like that. Keep thinking like that and see what happens to your movies. Yeah, keep thinking like that. You're going to see that drop. Boom! Crash! Explosion! Done! Trying to tell you, man. Guys, better get on the game. TJQUaKe, the ghetto gamer, right here, trying to tell you here on TJ and MJ, spend your dollar or save your dollar movie reviews. That's what we do right here. And right now, there it is. People are saving their dollars. They are listening. They're hearing. They're going out there going, you guys keep putting this politics stuff in our movies, and we don't like it. We don't like it at all. We don't like SJW, and the country is coming back. You know how Make America Great Again? Well, Make Star Wars Great Again is the new thing that's going around now. That's the new thing that's starting to happen. Make Star Wars great again. Because Star Wars right now is horrifying. I already told you guys before, it's just done. And it's going to keep dying. So keep doing that stuff. Look at them, look at them figures, Disney. Go, do we want our next movie? Because I'm telling you right now, episode 9, you think Solo's bad right now? You think Solo's bad? Wait till episode 9 hits. Oh, yes. Don't get it twisted. We haven't stopped. We're not prepared to stop. We still ready to take more money out your wallet. Make sure that you don't get shiz. You keep spend all that money on these movies. Spend all that money trying to make these movies. And see how many of us, the fans who you keep freaking messing with and talking shiz on, see what happens when we don't come see your movie. Because you completely forgot we're the ones that started this franchise and made this franchise blow up the way it is. And George Lucas knew that. And that's why he appealed to us, the fans, which you guys don't want to do. You guys say, forget you fans. I don't give a flip. We're going to do it this way. We're going to do it this way. You're going to go way out here on Timbuktu somewhere. Yeah, well, you keep doing that because I'm not following you into Timbuktu. You better keep that mess right here in a galaxy far, far away. You better keep that right here and everything because we're done. As you can see, the numbers don't lie. The numbers mean everything. And Disney, you guys know I'm right because you see them numbers. Lucasfilms, you see them numbers. Kathleen Kennedy, you about to see the door. You about to see the door. Boop! Kick your butt out now because that's what's about to happen to you, Kathleen Kennedy. And you can take your little fruity cake boy, Ryan Johnson. Take that flip neck with you too. And everything. Give him 3 trilogies. Really? Give him a 3 trilogy Star Wars movie? You want to talk about making no money? Go ahead and give that boy a 3. Go on, give it to him. Go on, give it to him. See what happens, Disney. See what happens. All right. This is TJQUaKe, the ghetto gamer. Just thought I'd come in here, throw a quick little flow on this, and them figures right there. 83 million. That's like pennies, dude. They didn't even make what they were supposed to make. Way under budget. Way under budget. We'll see what they make the rest of this weekend here. It's the weekend's almost over. The Memorial weekend's almost over. They only had 83 million. They'll be lucky if they make 100 million, you guys. They'll be lucky. They're probably praying for that right now and everything. But even then, it'll still be horrible. So that's me, TJQUaKe the Ghetto Gamer. Hope you guys enjoyed this little flow here. And go ahead and get our scrippy scribe on our channel here on TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. Again, this is TJQUaKe the Ghetto Gamer. I'm out, funkified. Keep the funk alive. All right. Woo! How much more of this I got to keep doing? And that's right, you guys. Subscribe to TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar. You can get more of our craziness of what's going on and what's happening in the movie world. And we'll hope to see you guys soon again. Get your subscribe on. Put a like on the channel there. We're trying to grow this flow up. All right, you guys. Peace.